In the cold silence of the Andromeda Rift, something massive stirred. The Galactic Council had ruled for 1,000 years, an unbroken reign of order enforced by fleets, bureaucracy, and fear. Humanity, however, had long been considered a minor race. After Earth's defeat in the Council's expansion wars 2 centuries ago, the humans vanished from the galactic map, presumed extinct, irrelevant, or worse, broken. But Earth had not died. It had gone dark. And it had built something. On the far edge of known space, deep within a cloaked star system called Sol Prime, the humans had forged a weapon so large and so advanced that no Council race would have believed it possible. They named it Titan Zero, a supercarrier unlike anything the galaxy had ever seen. Constructed beneath the crust of Saturn's moon Enceladus and powered by a core harvested from a rogue neutron star, Titan Zero wasn't just a ship. It was a city, a fortress, and a planet killer. Where Council dreadnoughts relied on sheer size and fleet coordination, Titan Zero relied on impossible Earth ingenuity, AI-enhanced command systems, quantum phase shields, and weapons capable of rewriting local physics. And now it had launched. Admiral Alina Voss, commander of the supercarrier, stood on the bridge as the last of Earth's stealth fleets docked into formation. Her face was calm, but her voice echoed with centuries of vengeance. "Begin transmission," she ordered. The comms officer nodded. "Live to all Council frequencies." She stepped forward and stared into the HoloLens. "This is Admiral Voss of the human supercarrier Titan Zero. 200 years ago, you razed our cities and erased us from your records. You thought we'd fall. You thought we'd submit." She paused. "But we are not dead. We are not forgotten. We are the children of Earth, and we are the storm you thought would never come." Then she said the final line that echoed across every Council ship and colony. "We do not seek to rejoin your empire. We came to replace it." Within days, Council space fell into chaos. The Titan Zero jumped into the heart of the Throne Nebula, headquarters of the Council's military fleets, and annihilated 5 battle groups before they even knew it had arrived. Its phase engines rendered standard warp detection useless. Its rail cannons, mounted with quantum-splitting charges, tore through shields like they were paper. The Council retaliated. They deployed 300 dreadnoughts from 5-member races. They brought in psychic command units, gravity well bombs, and fusion firestorms. They planned to overwhelm it. They failed. Titan Zero didn't fight like the Council. It fought above them. Its AI calculated enemy movements 8 minutes before they happened. It deployed black hole mines at their flanks. It jammed their minds with neural echo disruptors. When they tried to flee, it jumped ahead of them, trapping them in a sphere of death. In a single week, it had destroyed more than half the Council's navy. But that was not the worst part. The worst part was what followed. From hidden Earth bases across the galaxy, long dormant sleeper cells of humans, the call went out. Now is the time. And they rose. Human colonies that had hidden their identity for generations suddenly declared allegiance to Earth. They sabotaged Council power grids. They hijacked flea yards. They turned entire orbital platforms into launch towers. Thousands of stealth cruisers uncloaked across Council sectors. And then came the final blow. Titan Zero transmitted the new map. At its center was not the Council. At its center was Earth. Admiral Voss stood before a live galaxy-wide broadcast. "The Galactic Council is dissolved. Their flags have burned. Their fleets have fallen. And from the ashes of their empire rises a new one." Her eyes narrowed. "We are the Terran Dominion. Earth is no longer part of the galaxy. The galaxy is now part of Earth." In the centuries that followed, historians would struggle to define how the balance shifted so fast. But among the survivors of those brutal days, there was no confusion. It had not been a war. It had been an execution. Earth had vanished, and when it returned, it did so not as a subject, but as an emperor. And the Titan Zero still drifted in orbit above the Council's old capital, its cannons silent, a monument to the greatest upset in galactic history. Now, when children across alien worlds looked up at the stars, they no longer feared pirates or warlords. They feared something else. A Terran supercarrier hidden in the dark. Waiting. Watching. Ready.